vibe.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's About Life. It's your boy Shane, a.k.a. Black Duplicate. And we got my sister right here, Diamond, a.k.a. Cuts Like a Diamond on IG. Yes. So she knows more about hair than me, and maybe more about hair than some of y'all. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. That's for y'all to decide, right? So make sure you go peep out all her stuff on her IG and all her stuff. That's my niece right there. What are you doing up in there? So this video right here, this guy right here, he has very interesting topics when it comes to health. He's a real big health fanatic on TikTok. He trends a lot. I'm sure y'all have seen him if y'all on TikTok. I don't know if y'all search with health and all that good stuff, but he's talking about the world's most expensive honey in the world. Now, to me, in my opinion, honey is very beneficial for your hair and for your body and for your skin, right? I don't know what my sister thinks, but she'll give her opinion as well after the video. Right, so let's get this.
Honey is extremely good for you.
Yes, honey is amazing.
Did you know there's a type of honey that can cure acid reflux, burns, wounds, tooth decay, and you can use it as a beauty treatment? Follow me if you want to find out more. Let's get into it. If you guessed Manuka honey, you'd be correct, but let me tell you why. Manuka honey is a type of honey that's native to New Zealand and Australia, and is produced by bees who pollinate the flower Leptospermum scoparium, commonly known as the Manuka bush.
Interesting.
Staph infections, ulcers,
Pause to read, people. Pause to read.
and a host of other things. Now, the antibacterial properties are what sets this stuff apart from regular honey. Methylglyoxal, or MgO, is the active ingredient responsible for those antibacterial properties. The higher the MgO, the better it is. It can be up to 100 times more potent than natural honey.
You see that price? $200, people.
Times more expensive. I'm no doctor, so ask yours. Follow me for more shit like this.
Yes. He got a lot of good information, especially if you're vegetarian or vegan. This guy has good information on all forms of plants. So for y'all out there that are vegetarians and vegan or omnivore, if you eat plants and meat, whatever, he has good information on plants all over the place. Good stuff. So that's his TikTok right there. Make sure you go show your love and like, share, subscribe, follow to his stuff and mine. I need y'all's help as much as possible. I need to reach more people because I got somebody out there that needs my help and I got to find him and he got to find me. So help me out, all right? So that's honey, sis. That's the most expensive honey in the world. $200 for a little jar about this big. Right? $200. You know what I'm saying? That's some expensive honey. But if you are going to use honey for your hair, I would suggest raw. You said what?
I said you can find Manuka honey down here.
She's down in Florida, so hey, she knows things. You know what I mean? She knows things. But use raw honey, in my opinion. Use raw honey.
Yeah, we buy raw honey from farmers market.
Yeah, all over the place. You can get some good raw honey. Use that. You can make a nice blend with it. You could do some good research. I actually make my own hair products and my own skin products as well. So I will put the link and the measurements, all that stuff out there. If y'all are interested, if it works for y'all, we'll see what happens. But what about you, sis? So you said you believe that food does affect hair growth.
Yes, anything that you put into your body affects your hair, whether it's what you drink, what you eat, medications, all of that, sicknesses, and surgeries, they all affect your hair.
Interesting. As a colored woman, is there anything specific that you do for your hair?
I use all vegan products.
All vegan products. So there you have it. For her hair, as a hairstylist, she uses all vegan products. I do as well. As a male, I use certain products for my hair as well. I don't like to buy a lot of store-bought stuff. I like to make a lot of my own stuff. You know, my own aloe vera. You know what I mean? Honey. I use all my own shea butter and stuff like that for my skin, all that good stuff. So that's another thing. But this guy right here, this next video about to pop up, he's talking about how certain plants combined can enhance the benefits of what the plant does for you, right? So this is just something interesting for y'all to watch and for my sister. She might like this too.
Broccoli and still get these nutrients are going to be raw. I confess, eating raw broccoli is really versatile.
So you do somewhat lower the
Watch. Listen.
when you cook the broccoli. However, there was a study a few years back that showed adding 1 gram of mustard seed powder, which also contains the myrosinase enzyme, to your cooked broccoli increases the sulforaphane by 4-fold.
So basically, what they were saying, that's their TikTok, by the way. Make sure you go show love, follow, like, subscribe to it. What they were basically saying is, which Dr. Sebi said the same thing. When you heat up your food, any food, to 250 degrees, some of the life within it dies, right? So what they were saying was, if a lot of people can't just eat raw food. Some of us can. I can, but some people can't, right? So they have to cook it. But when you do cook it, if you want to maintain or enhance some of the minerals that's in it, you can add certain things. They said for broccoli, you can add, I think they said mustard seed or ground mustard seed to your broccoli while it's cooking, and it enhances the benefits that it gives to you, right? And that's across the board with all plants, right? All plants across the board, they have counterparts that work well together. You know what I mean? Reason why you're supposed to season your food correctly, right?
That's right. Seasoning is important.
Your season is important, but you want to season correctly. You don't want to be mixing all types of. You end up freaking like Jimmy Neutron blowing up your house or something with some crazy concoctions that you're using to cook your food, right? But I agree. I think what you put in your body affects everything: your hair, your eyes, your skin, everything you do, right? Food is just not simply made only for fuel. It's also made to restore vital organs. I also feel like you're not supposed to eat so much. I do fast a lot. I've been fasting for years, intermediate fasting for 2 to 3 days at a time, but I did that since I was in the Army. But everybody's different, right? But I do, really preach fasting a lot. What about you, sis? Have you ever fasted?
I have.
What did you think about it?
And it depends on what I've got going on. Sometimes I don't mean to fast, and I end up fasting just because I'm
Too busy, right? Yes.
too busy. So I live off of water for 90% of the day.
But there you go.
And it just happens.
There you go. But have you ever fasted intentionally for a specific reason?
Yes. So, girls, we all go through the, what.
Mm-hmm.
And so after that, because I sit there and I eat a ton of sugar and cookies, and I'm bad at sugar.
I got you. Fast to get all that out of you. Yeah.
But after that, then I'll fast for a couple of days just to kind of push back and get back on my routine.
I was just asking because what me and you both are in our 30s, and you look at both of us, we look pretty damn good for our ages. You know what I mean? We look pretty damn good for our ages, so obviously we doing something right, people.
I told you I wasn't old enough to have a preteen.
We doing stuff right here, right? But by the way, this is Health Day for y'all that just jumped in now, whatever. We're just talking about a couple of things with health that can affect our hair. So now there's this one guy. If you go back and watch I think it's about 4 health days from this one. There's a guy that he talked about our hair being a form of an antenna, in a sense, like a way our hair basically picks up frequencies around us and sends the signals to our brain, right? No, I found that pretty interesting. I found that really interesting. That like your hair is a living thing that's picking up certain signals and frequencies and communicating with your brain. You know what I mean? I don't know if that's real or not, but the guy kind of proved it scientifically. So I found it really interesting. I'll put the link in the bio for this for y'all that might find that interesting. Or you can go back about 4 podcasts from this day and you'll see him. He was in a college university talking about this, right? Have you ever heard that? Or did you know that?
In a sense, yes.
Uh-huh.
When you go to hair school, you learn everything biologically.
Yeah.
So I studied my high school career and my cosmetology career. I studied anatomy, physiology, and biology.
Uh-huh.
And so you learn it that way. So and I've taught hair as well. So I teach not completely by the book.
Yeah.
So I tell them, this is false. It tells you scientifically this is what it is. I'm telling you in real life that's not what it is.
I got you.
And so I kind of sense it, but I've always been very on the scientific side of it rather than thinking about that energy kind of thing. So I I'm intrigued by it. That's for sure.
When it comes to like cutting your hair and stuff like that, is there good times, like certain times when you should cut your hair, or certain reasons? Since you're a hairstylist, right? What is your take on that?
I always tell people, rule of thumb: if your hair is longer than an inch, you want to cut your hair every 3 to 6 months.
Every 3 to 6 months.
Some hairdressers are gonna come for me about it.
Mm-hmm.
It's not about money; it's about health. So,
Interesting.
Your hair, on average, everyone's hair grows about 1/4 of an inch every month.
Okay.
So if your hair is an inch long, it'll grow that next quarter. So I always tell people, at minimum, depending on when it is you get your hair cut, you need to cut that growth. And reason being is, as your hair grows, your cuticle opens, and that's what split ends are. It's your cuticle opens up and you're being too rough with it, you're brushing too rough, you're using too much heat, and it stays open. So in order to close that back up, it needs to be cut and basically let that hair continue to grow. So you want to take it off, because what happens is the longer you let it be, and this is for you girls that think you have long hair, but your hair is not that as long as you think it is, because it looks like this on the end. No ma'am.
It's all split ends or something, ain't it?
It continues to split. And that's just from, especially girls that blow dry their hair every day. Don't do it. Stop. If you don't want short hair, stop blow drying it every day. If you have short hair and you don't want a pixie, stop blow drying it every day.
So something with the heat maybe is causing some type of.
What I found in my 16 years of experience is girls tend to hold even guys, they tend to hold the blow dryer up against their hair. So that heat is directly hitting your hair, and in actuality it's burning it. Okay, so you basically is frying your hair. You're frying your hair. You might as well put your hair in some cooking oil and just fry it. Well, doggone. What about like that's it's pretty intense. So I would stay away from hair dryers, people. I explain it to my clients, and they're like, "Oh, you know what? That makes sense," and then they stop doing it. Or like if use a lower setting, so less power and more heat, or less heat and more power. Interesting. I tend to do less heat, more power when I blow dry. What about like hair products, like stuff putting in? Is there anything before we end? Is there anything that you recommend for? Because I know you did mostly girl hair. Did you ever mess with any male's hairs? Any male hair? Yes, all the time. Okay. Do you find them similar? Or are they really different? To some degree. Honestly, it depends on race. Okay. And that's where you'll see the similarities and the differences. Okay. Something you should 100% avoid is alcohol and silicone. Alcohol and silicone. Interesting. Okay. Well, y'all hear that. So when you look at going to get hair products, check the ingredients list, see what's on it. Mm-hmm. I would recommend making your own stuff, but that's just me. Everybody's different. I tend to like to make my own stuff a lot. I do a lot of natural stuff for myself. You know what I'm saying? I will go into that later on. Most likely on my Patreon is where I'm going to be teaching y'all how to make certain things. And hey, maybe I'll bring my sister on there. She can give y'all some of her expertise. If she makes some of her own stuff, I don't know. Maybe she does. We'll see, right? We'll save that for like a Patreon or something like that. Exactly. We can't tell y'all everything out here. Can't tell y'all everything. You got to do your own research. You got to do your own research, right? You can't just listen to us and think do everything we say is right. Do your own research. Don't be lazy. 100%. Go on your laptop, on your phone, whatever you're on, and look up the information. Please do your own research. But that's Health Day with me and my sister. If you do want to learn more about anything to do with hair, if you're ever in Florida and you want your hair done or whatever you want anything done, or you want to know anything about stones or gems or anything, hit us up, hit her up. All her links are going to be in the bio of this video. So I love y'all. It's about life. It's about Black Duplicate. Cuts like a diamond. Yes. We out. Health Day, people. Stay healthy. All right.